Hello, Steve, Steve RC9. Well, we've got a tiny little bit of news about Section 31, the movie. There was some press thing basically for things that are going to be on Paramount Plus in January on Paramount Plus, and the director of the film had a few comments that were released. One is kind of insulting. It's basically the whole, "I'll get excited because it's a new flavour of ice cream. It's just another colour in the rainbow. Part of Starfleet we haven't seen before." And of course, you don't need to know anything about Star Trek to watch it, so anyone can watch it and step in, which is just a slap in the face to anyone who actually follows the series and follows Star Trek and respects canon and history and so forth. They're basically saying, well, we don't care about you, don't want you, we just want the general audience, and we'll just do anything to get them, whether it's basic and general or whatever. And that's how this film looks, like generic science fiction, dark, gritty, realistic action, just try hard. Which basically, when they make it for everyone, they make it for no one. That's the basic problem with this. But he did say something about the time period, because there's some question as to exactly what year it takes place in. And they've sort of established the bulk of it seems to take place in the Lost Era, those years. But they did say it works or has multiple time periods. What was the term? It will include multiple time periods. Hinting that some of the characters may appear in different stages of their life. But does that just mean they're having flashbacks when Georgiou was a kid, or does it mean the story will take place in different time zones and there'll be some sort of shifting to different time periods, so we'll be in different time periods in the film, in the action, as opposed to just someone remembering or talking about something and then you see when they're a kid, which would be, another era, blah, blah, blah. So it's unclear, but it does suggest, maybe I'm just being too optimistic and hoping there might be more to it, but it might just be that. But so far as his comments, it's nothing really. All your basic promo, it's great, watch this, all the actors, everyone's great, it was wonderful to work with them all again, just your usual PR stuff. But the time periods thing, is interesting. It does sound like, it could involve more than one. I'm just going to read what they actually said. In addition to talking about how the movie was developed and what fun they had doing fight scenes with Michelle Yeoh, there was some discussion of the setting of the movie. We now know that the movie is primarily in the so-called lost era of the 24th century, early 24th century, but the discussion confirms the film will include multiple time periods, hinting that Hardwicke's long-lived a lot could pop up in various times. So multiple time periods, that does imply that the film takes place in this period, not just shows them like through flashbacks or previously on Star Trek sort of things. So that could make it more interesting. They could do more with that. I'm not sure, but I just had to comment on that. So yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Section 31 and this little bit of tidbit, and whether or not we'll actually see different time periods, or if they're just having a story that spans time periods, or if we're just going to see a couple little flashbacks to when Georgiou was a kid and so forth. Maybe that's it.